Hi everyone, this is Dominique from SoChevon.com, and this is a makeup tutorial based on a new look that I developed called The Hopeless Romantic. Let's get started. First, you want to make sure that you always wash your face. Here, I'm using a moisture spray by Cinema Secrets. Next, you want to apply concealer of your choice under your eyes and in your T-zone area. Here, I'm using a matte concealer. You can find one that's about 2 shades lighter than your normal complexion. Next, you want to blend the concealer with a flat foundation brush. Next, using a dark brown eyebrow pencil, you want to gently fill in your eyebrow. Here, I'm using Stud Eyebrow Crayon by MAC. After filling in your eyebrow, you want to use a flat angle brush and concealer to create a freshly arched brow by highlighting above and below the brow. This takes care of any unwanted hairs. Then you want to use your fingers to fade out the concealer for that natural look. If necessary, go back and touch up your eyebrow. Next, you want to apply a loose translucent powder under the eye. This will help the concealer to last longer. Here, I use Ben Nye Topaz Translucent Powder. Next, you want to apply a powder foundation to your face, blending it in with the concealer. Here, I use CoverGirl Ebony Bronze from the Queen Collection. Now on to the eye makeup. Add an eye primer to your eyelid. If you don't have an eye primer, you can use concealer like I'm doing here. This will help your eyeshadow to stay on longer without creasing. Next, with a small flat brush, apply a Peachy Pearl loose pigment to your eyelid. For this look, I'm using Fanta Pearl pigment by NYX. Next, using a medium round pointed brush, add a reddish brown eyeshadow to the inner and outer corner of the eye where you just placed the peachy pigment. This adds dimension. Here, I used Red Brick by MAC. Using that same brush, add a darker brown shadow to the outer corner of the eye, bringing it in with small round strokes. To add the Romance's Hopeless Romantic look, add a pearly pink shadow to the inner tear duct of your eye. I used Word of Mouth Mineralized Eyeshadow by MAC. Next, apply a black liner to the lash line with a little extended wing for added drama. Here, I used Waterproof Black Liner from Clean Color. Then, add a black liner, preferably pencil, to your waterline, making it a little thicker towards the end. Add a mascara of your choice. Here, I used False Lashes by MAC. Then, I added actual false lashes to my lash line. Here, I use a Luxury Eyelash Professional Style E08. You can find this at your nearest beauty supply store. For a little more drama, add mascara to your false lashes. To clean up the look, I added a little more translucent powder under my eye and brushed my face with a little more loose powder foundation. Here, I'm adding a MAC Peachy Keen blush to my cheekbone. Using another small flat brush, apply a pinkish color lipstick to your lips. Here, I use a combination of Dream Glaze by MAC and Earth Angel by NYX. Finally, line your lips with a reddish brown liner. Here, I'm using Mahogany by NYX. Now, you can finish it off with a little pinkish gloss. I finished my look with Sugar Pie Mega Shine Lip Gloss by NYX. And there you have it, The Hopeless Romantic. Now, I love wearing my natural hair and sporting my locks, but for that extra drama, for that extra look, add a wig. Thank you so much for watching the Hopeless Romantic makeup tutorial. For that femme fatale look, for the bad girls in us, make sure you check out SoChevon YouTube channel where you can learn to be your own makeup artist. Thanks guys. Take care.